Hello, and welcome to another hypnosis session. In this session, we are going to deal with binge eating. Binge eating occurs in the most fundamental way from imbalances in sugar levels or badly developed habits that lead to obesity and diabetes. If you would like to control your binge eating and eradicate all cravings when it's not time to eat, then this session will aid you in becoming more controlling of your cravings and your binges. It is for this reason I will ask you to find a place where you will not be disturbed for a duration of at least 1 hour. In this 1 hour period, I would like you to make sure that you will not be disturbed, so you will need to inform all those who may want your attention at the time to give you that private space during which we can do some work in controlling your binge and cravings. And furthermore, we are going to make sure that you develop healthy eating habits through reprogramming of your unconscious mind. With the right messages and the right strategies, your unconscious mind will receive messages and commands that will help you to be in more control of your cravings and binges. Now, when you have found a place where you will be undisturbed for a period of at least 1 hour, make sure that you turn off your phone, lower the lights, or preferably turn off the lights, and make sure nothing will disturb you, and make yourself comfortable, preferably in a reclining position or a lying position would best suit this kind of subliminal programming. For this reason, I ask you to unfold your arms and legs when you have taken your position, and make sure that you have arranged everything so that your body is comfortable. Make sure your head is in a comfortable position, your back and your arms rest comfortably. And when you're ready, we may begin. Now, take a deep breath in on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And now hold your breath for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and release slowly on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you can repeat this process over and over again, controlling your breath with each inhalation and exhalation. On your own count, begin to inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. And release. 1, 2, 3. And continue at your own pace. And as you do so, I will continue to guide you so that you may find a more relaxed state. See, when you control your breath, the first thing that happens is the calmness of the mind will begin to emerge, where you are not rushed, but in a state of serenity, a state of equanimity, in a state where you are able to let go of worries and anxiety and concentrate on yourself, on the relaxation and the comfort that comes from easing your mind from the worries of the day. And when you continue breathing, make sure that you also relax those parts of your body that hold tension. Maybe it's your neck, or your back, or your legs, or your feet. Make sure you release all the tension slowly and comfortably by bringing your attention to those parts of your body that held tension and releasing them. And return to your breathing and counting from 1 to 3 each time you inhale, and holding your breath and exhaling. In this way, we are practicing pranayama, which is the science of breath, holding and releasing, inhaling and exhaling. It's like the tides that roll in to shore and they ebb away. And that way, there's a rhythm even to our breathing, and there's a rhythm in nature that keeps us in balance. Oftentimes we find ourselves drifting from one extremity to another. It is often that we feel very stressed during our daily lives, and then find a place where we can try to get rid of those worries and anxieties and tensions by resting. And often we find that it takes longer period of time to do away with all the anxiety and worry, because our minds are programmed to find solutions rather than releasing what is not important. You see, worrying and anxiety does not make one happier, it makes one more stressed, and it doesn't serve one bit in solving difficulties in life. And it's often people resort to things that are unhealthy, unproductive, such as binge eating. See, sometimes when our minds are so occupied, we may often feel the need to eat something or do something. People, they often find that eating is a pleasurable thing because the sugar that our brains crave is found in foods. Often these are in the forms of cakes and ice cream and other forms of fattening foods. And it is for this reason we must control our binges and our cravings so that we may lead a healthier life. And healthier life begins by noticing patterns, habits that have been formed over a long period of time. Maybe you began your cravings long before your current state. It might have been when you were a child, or when you were growing up, or when you were an adult. But over the years, you have not worked on your unconscious mind to control these binges and these cravings. And it is perfectly okay at this time to begin working on resolving those matters, because it has come to your attention that you must do something about it. And doing something about it is the first step. It's the first step on a long journey of leading a healthy, balanced life. Now, I would like you to go to the parts of your mind that enjoys eating and enjoys the binging, and tell those parts that they will not be in control anymore, that you have taken the reins and that you decide when to eat and how to eat, and that will be the final verdict. And that part will have to listen, because in the end, you're the one who makes the decisions. You're the one who knows that you can do anything. And if it means that when you get a craving for something, that you actually are able to stop yourself, is the first step. Knowing that you are in control, yet you often may choose to yield to those cravings, but no more. You are able to control things because your unconscious mind can relax so much, so fast, and so deeply if you just bring your attention to your breath. That is the first step to starting a journey into the unconscious state. Conscious state begins by simply concentration on some point, and that is easily found in breathing, because inspiration begins with inhalation. Inhalation begins by noticing that there is a rhythm to our breathing, and if you follow that, it will relax those parts of your body that have held tension. Maybe it was your cheeks and your eyebrows or your neck, or maybe it was your forehead and your scalp and your lips. You can let those parts relax now, and your neck and shoulders and back can also continue to relax, as if some warm honey feeling of relaxation just moves along your body, relaxing all those parts of, including your groin and legs and calves and feet. In fact, even your hands can relax because they work so much all day long, and they help you to carry out things that you take it for granted most of the time. And as you relax, so can your unconscious mind open up and go deeper and deeper until you are very unconscious. When you hear my words, you can hear my words easily and be aware that you are on a journey that's relaxing, comforting, and peaceful. And as you lead this journey, you can let go, and as you let go with each breath, each exhalation, your unconscious mind can go twice as deep, 3 times as fast. And when it's right for you, you can reverse the pattern of going 3 times as fast, 3 times as deep, until you become more and more relaxed, more and more unconscious. Now, I say, listen to your breathing, how calm it has become, how controlled and serene it may feel when you let go, because life puts us in situations when we have to make decisions, and those decisions carry consequences, and times we forget the consequences for immediate pleasures. It's like eating that ice cream that has caused you to sway from your path of healthier living. It was maybe that pizza, or maybe it was something else, like a cake, that has made you gain weight. now it doesn't have to be that way, because binge eating is just a defeating purpose. It's something that doesn't need to happen, something that can be done away with. In fact, your unconscious mind knows all the right things to do to clear those desires and cravings, and look at those things as something of the past. Do you remember when you were in school and you graduated and moved on to something else? That was in the past, wasn't it? You may remember your school, maybe your classroom or your desk, and that was so long ago. Yet, in the past, it was the present. Now I would like you to imagine and see where that is. Bring up a picture, like a movie theater, right before your eyes, and see where it is. It's a place, wherever it is, it's there. See that image. Now I want you to concentrate and see all those things that you crave, the binges. Where are they? That's right, they're in a different location, aren't they? Now let's move all those things that you crave into the same spot where you had your old school. Just move them one. That's right, just keep moving them. When you're ready and everything's aligned, they will almost become superimposed on top of each other. And now let it move away, further and further away, distancing you and that image till it becomes a black dot far away and vanishes all of a sudden. Now what you have done is pushed it away. It became something of the past. Now you may remember your school fondly as something of the past, like the food binges that you had. That was of the past. Now looking at those foods, it seems so far away, so unimportant, if you but just put them in the right place. Your unconscious mind can rearrange all those things and give you a new direction. In the new direction, you can find yourself more relaxed, more in control. And when you open the fridge to look for something to eat, it'd be kind of strange looking at a food that you used to eat and crave, but no longer crave. Just look at it as if it was just an ordinary piece of food just sitting there. That means nothing more than just calories. Food that you could just do away with if you wanted to. You could even throw it away, not eat it anymore. Instead, you can find a salad, something that you may enjoy instead. That's right. It is easy. It is finding the right resources to program your unconscious mind so that you can say, oh, that was so easy to let go. Now I want you to go through a process of the last time you went on a binge. Do you remember it? Do you recall the details? That's right. If you do recall them, remember the sound of what you did. Trace your steps. How did it happen? What you ate. And now think about it. That was in the past. So let it drift away, further and further into the past. Now imagine yourself doing it again. But this time is you're doing it as if you were on a robotic journey. You were just filling your duty, kind of. Something that you just did mechanically. Doesn't feel the same, does it? In fact, it may just feel utterly tasteless and disgusting because it doesn't bring pleasure, because it's mechanical. It's something that doesn't hold value when there is no emotion. It's a mechanical process. Binging can become a very mechanical process, a process in which doesn't mean much, doesn't mean anything. It's just food, it sits there. It's like those things that have no taste, like rice cakes. You don't want to reach for things that have no taste, like those cakes that just doesn't mean anything because they are things of the past. So when you go shopping and walk through the aisles, it'd be the same thing as walking in an aisle of rice cakes, something that you truly don't like. Maybe it's fava beans or okras that you used to not like very much, or maybe a food that you're disgusted by. It's just that, filled with that, all those craving foods, just there. No longer though, the craving will be gone, vanished, because they're in the same category now. You are just in control now, indifferent to those foods that just was and is not important anymore. Because now you can go to all those sections of the supermarket when you're shopping and pick up healthy foods like greens and fruits and legumes, maybe some rice that you cook and enjoy. For dessert, you can eat in a couple of hours some fruits, drink some tea, and in the mornings you can have coffee too, and enjoy some healthy eating like eggs. That's right, natural foods, and that's pleasure. And if you find yourself that you are finding excuses like, I don't have time for that. No, you do. It's a matter of shifting priorities. Would you agree that your health is the most important thing? Without your health, you do not exist. That your health will take so much more effort if you let it slip into a bad state. So, if you allow your health to be good, you can enjoy from life. That's right. And as they say in French, profiter, which means to profit from life's pleasures. You can do so easily because your unconscious mind knows recognizes new patterns. Patterns in which you can say, I am control. My unconscious mind has set forth a process in which I operate. You see, we are creatures of habit. Your unconscious mind knows that. That's why it feels comforting when you come home. That's why it's said, home sweet home. That's right. You may find doing certain things pleasurable because you're a creature of habits. Your unconscious mind is also in the habit of keeping your body temperature stable, your heartbeat stable, and make sure that what you eat you digest, and that's caused by hormones. So everything you eat, your body is able to produce the right hormones. That's a habit too. So your unconscious mind can program all that and make it automatic without having you think about it. In the same way, your mind can also program so that you can eat healthy, eat natural foods, taste wonderful things that gives you pleasure. When was the last time you went to a supermarket and chose something like a fresh fruit that's exotic that you never tasted before? Yeah, maybe you should do that. Maybe you should allow yourself to find new tastes, new pleasures, reaffirming to your unconscious mind that you can enjoy foods that are so beautiful and so pleasurable, although they are new. It's like leading a new lifestyle, eating healthier foods and doing away with things that are of the things of the past. Yeah, the pizzas are gone. They're all the way in the past. So are the fattening foods, fast foods. They're all in the past. The same place as your old school. Because you have let them go. You have let them slip into the past and vanish. Because you don't have to do anything that you don't want to. You are in control, knowing that you can eat healthy if you just choose to, and lead a healthy lifestyle so easily, because you know your unconscious mind can go twice as deep with each word that you hear, each thing that you do. Each time you eat, you can have your unconscious mind reconfirm that you are enjoying this process, and it's a process you have chosen. It's a process that makes you feel in balance. That's right. And if at any time that you need to reaffirm these things and to help your unconscious mind, you can listen to this recording again and again. In fact, you should listen to this recording every day, the same time, preferably for a duration of 3 weeks, because it takes 21 days for a habit to become very entrenched, a habit to be formed, so that you lead your life in that direction. And if at any time you would like to help us make more tapes, more recordings, or you want to show your gratitude, you can visit our website and make a donation, with which we help others receive hypnosis sessions free of charge, and that we produce tapes and recordings so that you may benefit from these tapes as you do so right now. In fact, if you feel the urge and the need that you need further help, you can book a private appointment by simply visiting our website, and we'll guide you. We will work one-on-one with you so that you can reach your dreams faster, that you become successful faster, and find a way when it seems that everything is against you. Then you find a way by simply booking an appointment if you need to. And these recordings that are free, just listen to them, because they will help you to remold your life and help you achieve a bigger, grander vision through the use of your unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind that knows so much, controls so much, even the way you think. And that is a wonderful feeling. It's a feeling that can help you to know that you're safe, that you will make everything in your life fall in line and create a life that is fulfilling, that's successful, that gives you control. That's right. It may be as simple as beginning to control your cravings and your urges and your binges. It's that simple. It's like you're driving in a car towards a destination, a place that you know so well, so easily, the way you hold your steering wheel and the way you use the gas pedal and the brake. That's right. And the way you shift into drive and just pull out of a parking spot and go in your direction. That's right. You are in control there. You know what to do. It's easy. So easy. It's easy to control your unconscious mind, because it's a master of understanding what you want. But you have to be clear. Tell your unconscious mind that you want a better future, a healthier future, a future that is filled with pleasures that keep on getting better and better. Maybe it's watching the sunset, spending time with family or friends, maybe doing something that you really enjoy, like a hobby that becomes so easy to do, easy to put into practice, because you know that it is a matter of training your unconscious mind, the way you have started to learn driving was just shifting gears, putting it into drive, or going into the first gear, making the car move. And that was that easy. At first, though, it seemed all so much to do, to think about, until your unconscious mind learned that it could do all that, and you could be free to think about anything else. carry on conversations or take a sip from your cup all the while you're driving, or you could even listen to music. That's right, you could do all those things so easily, and all you had to do was allow your unconscious mind to learn new processes, the way your unconscious mind now has learned to control everything from your binges to your cravings. In fact, it has eradicated, done away with all the binges, because they are things of the past, the way your old school was. That is transformative. That is new. That is the emergence of a new you. A new person that is in control. Because you see, once you control your binges and your cravings, you set yourself on a course that leads to a healthier lifestyle. And if you are a little overweight or obese, you can also change by reducing your daily intake of calories and doing activities that burn away calories. And you could also listen to our recordings to lose weight, because those hypnosis sessions have helped hundreds and hundreds of people just to lose weight and to keep the weight off, because they are not designed like the traditional methods of starving, trying to diet. They are counterintuitive, because your mind go back to the old ways because it has not been reprogrammed, and will continue to eat if you just diet or starve yourself in the hopes of losing weight. That's why people, when they go on a diet and end their diet, they gain back their weight and more. You wouldn't want to do that. You would let it go. And if you just change your conditioning of your mind and you allow your unconscious mind to operate, then you can have to diet. You don't have to starve yourself. In fact, living a healthy lifestyle will become very pleasurable. That's right. And having a pleasurable lifestyle is a happy lifestyle, because that's one less thing to think about, because your unconscious mind knows that when you go to a supermarket, that you will be picking up foods that are delicious and healthy, and do away with all those things that don't mean anything anymore. That's right. That's right. In fact, you may even look at others and see the old ways in which you used to act. And maybe you want to suggest to them that they should listen to this recording and other recordings we have, like weight loss, so that they too might benefit. See, we believe in the idea that if you help others, that the goodness you do to others will come back to you sevenfold, because by giving, you are also receiving. By receiving, you are being a light to the world, and more importantly, you are being a guide and a light to yourself. As you journey through life, you become a better version of who you are. Are you the kind of person who wants to be obese? Are you the kind of person that wants to be a victim of his binges? No. You wouldn't want to be a victim. You want to be a person who is confident, a person who knows they are in charge of their own life and destiny, that they make healthy choices, and that will spill into other areas of your life where you will form healthier relationships and better performance at your job, and that you can also changes in other people's lives, and all you have to do is give, and so that you can receive, so that you may just know that all things will be beneficial. And if you donate to a cause like helping us produce more tapes so that we may help others, you're also giving something in return for receiving, and it will come back to you sevenfold, because you know that doing good is one of the most beautiful things that your soul appreciates, because it means that you have an abundance, that you have something that you can give. Isn't that wonderful? It means that you are not in a state of poverty, but you're in a state of abundance, that you are rich so that you can give and receive, because it's like a rake. The rivers flow there, and the water must also flow out, otherwise it becomes stale. That's right. It is where life can flourish and help you to guide you into a state where you are truly unconscious and know that you can receive the right messages, that you let your unconscious mind make the decisions rather than the conscious mind, which errs on the side of mistakes. Because you see, the sense of a gut feeling comes from knowing something without knowing the reasons why, because it's on your conscious mind that operates there, letting you and guiding you in the right direction. It's like falling asleep. You don't know how you fell asleep, but you did. And you know that is how it works. Your unconscious mind silently, peacefully lets you know the right course of action, ever so gently, because you have allowed it to function. You have allowed it to help you, because it remembers everything from the earliest days of your childhood to everything that has happened to the present now, because it is all constantly recording everything, from everything you experience to every sound you hear. In that way, it has a library of knowledge that can help you, because through your unconscious processes you're able to harness opportunities for growth in ways that are so fundamentally good. And when you are free, you know that you are so much more happy. That's why things of the past, they must remain in the things of the past, like the binges you used to have. When it has moved to the past and receded to those parts where your old school was and vanished, then that's what it is. It has gone away. But then the place that it has been replaced for healthier eating, new habits, habits that bring you joy, habits that let you lead a healthier lifestyle. All this is so easily possible because you know that life can mean so much more simply by listening to your unconscious mind. That's right. Knowing and leading a lifestyle that is better. That's right. Now we are gonna go twice as deep and 3 times as fast as we take a journey down an escalator. That's right. Imagine the escalator that you step on, hold on to the rail, and it takes you down deeper and deeper, and you can watch yourself go deeper, and your unconscious mind goes deeper as the escalator moves down, taking you into a deeper state of relaxation, where these words become more and more meaningful, sound more and more truthful. It's a voice that you can trust because you hear it inside your mind, because you know that your mind knows when he hears or she hears something that is so true, so resoundingly true, so powerfully true. You know, life can mean simply a journey that's filled with happiness, that's filled with joy and abundance. And you, within you, have all the powers to create a life of abundance and happiness, because you have allowed your unconscious mind to make all the right decisions to carry you in that direction. And that starts with little things like controlling your cravings, telling your mind that you no longer have cravings, that you wish to do away with them, put them in a place in the past where it has vanished, that you don't see it anymore. Instead, you have replaced those things with new habits, new things that bring you joy. When was the last time you watched the sunrise? When was the last time you truly closed your eyes when you were eating something that you enjoyed so much? That's right. So how about you do that, make a change, maybe go out the next day and watch the sunrise, maybe watch a sunset too. Know that everything will be alright, that you slow down things a bit, maybe take a little bit of time for yourself, read a classic, watch a movie, or prepare something delicious for yourself. That's right. Or call someone you love out of the blue, tell them that you love them, that you just wanted to talk. You know how happy they would be to receive a call from you, or that you visit them, share a cup of coffee. That's right. It is all a fundamental change, and it takes a little baby step, but then it can become transformative, because you are doing things out of the ordinary until they become a habit. That's right. A habit that lets you be a grander version of who you are, a grander version of who you become is more beautiful than what you are now, because life as it proceeds towards the future should make you a better version of who you are. Maybe you want to shed off those extra pounds. Have you thought of that? Maybe that's where you can start. And buy little things without rushing, knowing that the weight will come off easily. And you don't have to worry about it, because you never have to diet. You never have to starve yourself. Just eat healthy and exercise a bit and take more pleasure out of life. Maybe you need to see that you have people that you love around you so that you can enjoy their company. If you have a lover, when was the last time you made love? That could be pleasurable too. And those are much better than cravings you used to have, because those are done away with. Your unconscious mind knows that you are a changed person, a person that has been transformed. That's why you have received the gift, so that you can enjoy life evermore. That's right. Simply by making the right choices, one baby step at a time. That's right. Composed, calm. Even that people might say, I see you have changed. You seem happier. You seem more confident. Or you might even hear them say, oh, you lost so much weight. You look like healthy. What happened? And you simply say, I made a change. I transformed myself. They might ask how. You say, well, I just had some recordings that I listened to, some hypnosis sessions that I called for, and it made these wonderful changes in me. They will say, yes, that looks wonderful. They might even ask for you to give them directions, guidance, so you become a part of the cycle. You receive, so you may give, and they too may receive and give, and the circle of life continues. See, when the rain falls, it falls on all trees and all leaves and all roofs. And when the tree breathes, it doesn't hold the breath, doesn't hold the oxygen or the carbon dioxide. It takes and returns, in a way becomes ever more grand, because it's part of nature. And if you bring yourself in balance with nature, you realize that you're also receiving and giving at the same time. And that is the true beauty of being alive, knowing that you are in control of everything, including your body's response to food. That's right. You can enjoy things more when you go twice as deep and 3 times as fast with each words that you hear, knowing that next time we meet in our next recording or the prior ones, that you can easily go into this state of unconsciousness faster and deeper, because your unconscious mind will be trained to recognize patterns patterns that will allow you to go ever deeper than deeper, because there is no limit to how fast you can become unconscious, enter a state of relaxation, because your unconscious mind has no limit. It remembers and records everything, knows how to help you make the right decisions. And if you are ready, you can always ask for your unconscious mind to guide you the best way possible. And it is that simple. It's that simple of letting you see that life is just a circular process. What you give, you shall also receive. What goes up must also come down to complete the cycle. And in that cycle, your unconscious mind can find all the right reasons to reverse all those behaviors that are not beneficial to you, that harm you, so that you can take control. That's why your unconscious mind has begun to make changes, so that you no longer have cravings or binges, and they are a thing of the past, gone, erased. That's right. And it's a simple process of recognizing that you are truly a wonderful human being, that you carry within you all the precious things life has given you, and all the lessons you learned from your failures. That's right. Now you can also give and receive, because life is beautiful when you but know that you have taken control, that you are not reacting to things that happen in your life, but you are the catalyst. You are the one that makes everything become part of your reality. You call forth events that are beautiful, like you attaining an ideal body weight, or shedding those extra pounds, or finding and recalling wonderful events into your life. And all these things are possible by simply programming your unconscious mind. And each time you listen to these tapes, they become more and more entrenched, like a habit that you love so much. And that this altered state is a pleasurable state, because you begin to realize that you are so relaxed, so in control. It's like a wonderful massage to your brain and senses, because you know you deserve to relax, you deserve to enjoy life, you deserve to give so that you may also receive. It is simple, but it's a productive, effective way to make a life worth living, free from inhibitions, free from everything that may hold you back. And it is for this reason you can become a better person each and every day, and this way become part of the cycle of life. That's right. Now I'm going to ask you to enjoy this moment a little longer, because in a while, a few moments, I will ask you to make all the changes that you wish to make, and allow your unconscious mind to make all those changes. And as it does so, especially while you sleep, you may find yourself sleeping a little more, because your unconscious mind will be working even while you sleep to install all those changes so that you become a different person, a transformed person that is better and happier and healthier. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to follow my guidance as we bring the session to an end. And I ask you to just simply concentrate on this moment. Recognize how wonderful and peaceful you are, how wonderful and wonderful person you have become in a matter of listen to this recording an hour of time. That's right. And I'm gonna count now from 1 to 10. Only when I come to the point when I say number 10, I will ask you to open your eyes. Only then you will feel refreshed and ready and rejuvenated. And if you wish to continue relaxing a bit longer, please do so. So here we begin. 1, 2, 3. That's right. We're coming up. 4, 5, 6. Feel your environment. Feel your hands and feet. 7, 8. You can move your fingers and feet. That's right. Bring your attention to your breath. 9, 10. Open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in your next session.